Hello, everyone and no one, and welcome to another Talking Into the Void. And what's up, clown? And no, I'm not playing Freebird. I am not that talented and haven't practiced guitar in nearly long enough time frame. But join me as always while he's clunking up bags and whatnot is Tier Alexander. Tier, how you doing?
I'm doing good, my friend. How are you?
It's been a day. We got Angela with us as well. Angela, how you doing?
I am all right. I hope that your evening is better than your day.
And then join us as well as Will at Forge. Will, how you doing?
Doing all right. Thanks for asking.
Hi, brother.
Yo, clowns.
Yeah, I actually got out to the range later than I had originally wanted, but thankfully when I got out there when I did it was late enough that the concealed carry class that was scheduled was finishing up. Then got enough footage for 2 movies, went and stopped, talked with my dad about how we're gonna potentially go look at that house tomorrow, depending if the realtor needs to make a change or whatnot, because man, she was trying to push me to go early, and it's like, ma'am, I don't get up before 11 a.m. I work second shift. I'm not changing my hours for that just to go look at a house. And then I get home and I'm like, okay, since I had some issues with the one gun, I'm going to go through and do that. And as I'm trying to put it back together, I'm like, all right, my 9mm 1911, it's having issues with that slide stop again for the insertion. I've had to hit it with a mallet before. I'll tap it with a mallet. Then the fucking slide stop broke.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, you motherfucker. And that, so I went and got one of my old 1911 ones, but that one's for a 45, so it works, but it doesn't lock back the slide on open. So I started doing research, and it's like, oh, okay, so like the double stack 1911s that are for 9mm, their ones work. All right, well, since I own one of those, my Springfield Prodigy, let's pop the slide stop out of that and try it on that one. Oh, holy shit, this one works. So I ordered 2 new slide stops from EGW and that whole thing. But mimmed parts with bad QC sometimes. But it does mean I'm going to be able to put the, most likely put the grips on it that I had originally wanted to.
That's cool.
But it's just that whole thing of like trying to get everything set up, and like I kind of got stopped in filming a bit earlier than I had hoped because a family showed up to use the range, and I'm not going to tell them they have to wait. But apparently they were only showing up because they had to sight in rifles because the guy's daughter had got a elk ticket for hunting for Michigan, and they're leaving on Monday.
Oh shit!
So they want to make sure everything's good, that her shots were good, and that. And since they had the one son who was a bit younger and hasn't done much long range shooting, they're like, okay, well, we're gonna put her like 200-300 yards, but him, we're gonna get him out to 100, so he's at least still enjoying it and everything. I'm pretty sure I've met them before. Like I've met a few different families out there. I'm pretty sure it's people that are like in their, I don't know which ones it is, but there's a metric fuck ton of people at that range that have been using guns in spots they're not supposed to. Or I shouldn't say using guns, using the wrong guns in the wrong areas.
That's not good.
Who does that?
Well, it wears down the equipment exponentially faster, and it's been guesstimated that approximately probably 40% of the people that use the rifle/pistol range aren't even members because, well, there's no range officer because it doesn't make enough to pay a range officer for that time frame.
Well, did you see the most recent unsubscribe?
Yeah, the one with Braxton.
Yeah, the one where they're turning around and talking about how they had gone hunting and Brandon decided that he was taking his his ridiculously
his 6.5 Creedmoor Scar
to hunt an elk. And very quickly regretted his choice.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that got brought up on his Twitter as well. I mean, he says he still doesn't regret it. Like, he definitely says that the choices he made for the 2 guns he brought were kind of stupid, but he doesn't regret going, obviously.
Well, no, that wasn't what I meant. He regretted the weight of his freaking gun.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, this is heavy.
Yeah, because you're using a fucking battle rifle, homie.
You get some poundage.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, at least luckily with like the mistakes that happened, it's probably QC or not mixture Q. It's probably like badly QC'd from MIM parts that were overput and whatnot, and probably an extra mixture of me and whatnot. Because I didn't even beat the hell out of it. Like, I just hit it with a little bit of oomph. And it was just like, yep, I'm broke. I'm like, motherfucker. And I got it on video, so it's going to be out. That one's going to be out next week because the Recover Tactical Brace is coming out on Tuesday.
Cool.
Since I finally remembered the stuff for it. So that only took about a month to make the fucking 12-minute video.
Oh no.
It to be like that sometimes.
I have a feeling that's gonna happen a lot to me when I start making content on the regular too.
Well, if all goes the way I'm hoping with this place I'm looking at, I'll be living within 10 miles of the range I go to, so I'll be able to hit it more often. It's just all going to depend on like what happens tomorrow for this realtor and whatnot for how she is, because I'm not mad that she had a family issue. That shit happens, but the fact that she just kept being like, why can't you come any earlier? And it's like, because I'm second shift and I don't wake up earlier.
Essentially, ma'am, I don't want to get the fuck up. I'm sleepy.
It's like I get to sleep at specific times.
Like I don't come to your job and tell you, hey, you should wake up this motherfucker. God damn, what the fuck is wrong with this damn thing? I can't kill it.
Well, I mean, for realty and that whole thing, their job is to kind of be more around what the buyer's thing is, schedule.
You would think.
I have half a feeling it's because, you know, it's a single wide 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom trailer that's out in a more rural area that not a lot of people, it's not going to sell very easily. And since I'm the first to be interested in it, she's trying to sell it, but she's also not trying to let any other realtor that she works with do it, because then she won't get as big a commission.
She's trying to sell you. She probably had this damn thing for ages on her.
No, it's only been on the market last, from what I saw, for only a couple months, going on about 3. But again, it's that whole thing. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, single wide trailer, which isn't something a lot of people are going to go towards. Most people want that like 3, it's like 3+ bedrooms, like 2, like 1.5+ baths.
Wow.
But because that's the way the market's gone and everything, because so many people grew up, or unless they grew up in an apartment complex, really, if they grew up in a regular home, a lot of them grew up in like either a 2 or more bedrooms household. And a lot of people would go through and like also, you know, put the addition onto the house or something like that. It's like my parents are probably going to put an addition on the house I grew up in, and that one's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So that whole thing of seeing these smaller like 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom plausibly homes is exceedingly rare. Oh, and Clown, I'm in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment.
She's also probably thinking that she's not going to make that much of a commission from the sale.
Probably not. But it's also one of those things that, like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm one of the few people, like probably the only person who's taken an interest in this property.
Nah.
Especially considering the fact that the trailer that it's on is, or the trailer that's on there is also almost 30 years old.
Oh, wow.
So, like, for the price they're wanting, if I were to find property and do everything, it would cost me about what they're asking. But that would also be with a brand new trailer or a brand new, like, 2-bedroom, 1-bath manufactured home.
Yeah, I think you're making out like a rat. That's not an insult. That's a good thing.
Well, I mean, everything else, even like a lot of the equivalent houses that would be on the market right now, or that I've seen when I was looking, because this place is around $150,000.
Oh.
Every other place around here, you all right, Tier?
Yeah, just having a drink.
Okay, you're just browsing,
Yeah, you're just
brushing your
making
mic up against
a lot
everything.
of really weird noise.
Oh, again, I have to deal with the cat because she refuses to allow me to move
Tier's
my
being
arm.
our resident James since we didn't have him last night.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like a lot of them were the 200 to 250,000, and a lot of those need a fuck ton of work.
Yes.
Like, we're talking these things, it's like most likely don't have a washer and dryer. They need everything needs to be finished inside the house, damn near, or refinished. Like, yeah, with the place I'm looking at, it's almost 150K, and I'm still gonna have to buy a washer and dryer and a freaking stove. And it's not even, because of its age, it doesn't even have a dishwasher hookup.
And you probably have to get a handyman to set that up.
There's the things my dad was talking about where it's like the little portable dishwashers you can put that you'll hook up underneath your by your sink and everything.
By your sink.
But I'm also one person in the way things are going. If I move, I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of my silverware. The only thing, like, I'll be getting rid of probably some of my dishes as well. Like, the silverware I've had for fucking most of my military career is just, it's cheap. It's starting to, I'm tired of taking care of small rust spots and shit.
I know that feeling. Like, we've had the same silverware we've had for ages, and
so like I've got some nicer silverware that I've bought and everything that will work. But again, since I'm like one person with that whole thing, it'll be exponentially easier to take care of stuff by myself. The only thing that's going to suck is I will have a longer drive to work, which whoop-de-doo.
Even then, I've never lived in a place that actually had a working dishwasher. So
I've never lived in a place with a working dishwasher either.
See, I've had some issues with the one in my apartment. I've never used my parents' dishwasher. The first apartment I moved into in New Mexico, when I was in New Mexico, we talked to him about it, because if you started the dishwasher, the only way to turn it off was to go to the circuit breaker and turn it off.
Bro,
What?
I thought she said was going to say something else.
No, it would constantly just run.
You had to shut off the circuit breaker to turn off your dishwasher.
Yes.
Yeah,
and we told him about it, and it just never got fixed, so we just stopped using it, that whole thing. My second, it's like, and then all my places after that for the military never had a dishwasher, so I just had to wash everything by hand.
I don't mind washing shit by hand, honestly. I prefer it.
I don't mind it for some stuff, but occasionally I just don't want to deal with everything for it.
It might be interesting to learn how to use a dishwasher, but I don't need a dishwasher.
Depending on what you get is when it's going to start having that whole thing of like whatnot. And if it's anything for me, like if I were to do that, it's like, look, I've openly admitted I want dumb appliances. If someone's like, oh, we have this one that can connect to the Wi-Fi. Yeah, no,
No.
I don't need any of my fucking appliances attaching or to connecting to the Wi-Fi. They don't need to.
It's like, what am I going to play Doom on it?
Yeah, like I never understood that. Why am I in the refrigerator playing Doom?
I do have a smart TV, but it's also firewalled from the Wi-Fi. It can't actually talk to anything.
And it's not always cheaper than running things by hand. Sometimes it's a convenience thing. And you got to think some people are going to be disabled, not able to do that and everything. And depend on like family sizes.
Or
You
just
might-
lazy?
Yeah. Or just, yeah. It's like, or they just have the whole thing that they can't freaking, they have so many dishes because of the family size. And to try to go through all of that is a pain in the ass. And the biggest thing for so many things is just going through and properly prepping like anything.
Yes.
And it doesn't mean you have to get all of the stuff off there. One of the biggest mistakes most people make with a dishwasher is not actually getting the clear rinse solution.
Mhm.
So your dishes will look a little cloudy, which they're still clean. They're just going to look a little cloudy. And some people just have an issue with that. So if like you're like, oh, they're not clean because they look a little cloudy because of the way the water dried, well, then you need to get the clear rinse salute stuff for it,
Yeah,
which is
unfortunately, it's the way that they con you. They make a solution that you have to pay extra for.
well, I mean, washing
To
dishes
fix
by
that.
hand if you can do the same thing if you air dry them.
Yeah.
So there's not much difference in that. The next biggest thing, like if you're gonna go with the scam, is the dishwasher pods. Like they have for the washer, like the washer pods for your clothes.
Mhm.
It's actually cheaper and smarter to use like regular liquid detergent and then just measure it out. Or, as I said earlier, and Tier was like, ew, guesstimate it out. Gotta have some
You did
fun with
that.
it.
You
Poor
you do
Tier.
that on
Actually,
purpose.
no, not poor Tier.
Do that on purpose. I swear.
You know we do.
Well, I use guesstimate pretty regularly as in my lexicon.
I know. I'm like, why is Tyr making such a big deal about it today? It's not like you don't say it at least once every time we talk.
That's true. I'm not just fucking with him.
Like another way to help your dishwasher is when before you go to start it, since it's attached to the same water line that usually goes to your sink, you run your sink to as hot as it'll get for a bit, because that'll bring more hot water to it faster and it'll have less to heat up. And since
Okay.
it does also have a pre-wash thing where it'll do a pre-wash cycle. If you don't have the little thing on there and you get the regular powder dishwasher soap, because you're not going to use regular dish soap, because then you're going to have a massive fucking mess in your kitchen.
That's insane. Yeah, unless you want your kitchen to turn into a foam party,
Yeah.
do not use regular dish soap in your
But you can go to,
dishwashing machine.
I want to say it's like you can pick up like the powdered dishwasher soap at your fucking hardware stores.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
and all you have to do
It's
if you get
pretty affordable stuff.
yeah, if you get the box, the powdered stuff, and like I get the cheapest shit from Meijer, Walmart, or Menards, and quite literally you'll fill up the thing that depending on how much you want to put in there for when it does the actual wash.
Mhm.
And then if it doesn't have a little thing for the pre-wash, while your freaking door is open, just sprinkle some out onto the door and then fucking close it, lock it, and start it. Congratulations, you now have dishwasher soap in your pre-wash. So it'll help get rid of even more stuff on there.
See how that goes.
I do find it weird that I'm having this conversation a bit, and it's just like most people, it's like, I think it's been most of the cast, it's like, yeah, I don't even have a dishwasher.
I've never had a dishwasher.
I never had one too.
Had we've rented houses that have had dishwashers in the houses, and I think there might have been a dishwasher in the apartment that we had before we moved to Connecticut.
Mhm.
Hallelujah.
Or maybe it was my grandmother's house. But even that dishwasher didn't actually work. It
Yeah.
was just sort of there.
Otherwise, the only other thing you have to worry about on the dishwasher is whether or not it needs to go on like the regular rack or the top rack. Typically, most of like your bowls and some of your pots, smaller pots and pans, and like lids and whatnot are meant for the top rack. Unless it's like my parents' one that has a secondary top rack that can be used for individual silverware, so it doesn't have to have that weird thing that they sit in.
Yeah, Mom Forges has got that ultra top rack silverware tray, and then the normal stuff.
That weird thing that they sit in.
Well, they got like,
Basket.
yeah, they got it's like they'll have a third basket that's just like quite literally like an inch and a half thick. It's weird. I just know for me that it, like, depending on how all this goes, when I go to buy this stuff and I have to get all the dimensions and everything, I'm gonna be the one to be like, I want these appliances to be as stupid as fucking possible. I want fucking hard ass knobs, god damn it.
I want retard appliances.
He wants the Forrest Gump of dishwashers.
Yes.
You want the
Well, washer, dryer, and stove.
the
You want your
run the original run push button stoves from the 40s and 50s that were in my apartment in my mom's complex when I moved in.
That probably wouldn't bother me.
look. Rodden wants he wants he wants to be able to have to crank everything. He wants them dumb as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, I just got to move around this whole thing where I got both hands. Got to start the washer and dryer up like you're starting up like an old 1920s Ford T
Yeah, you
model.
got turn it.
Got a fucking hand crank for that. Oh, we got her up and run there, boys.
Better get this load in there for power
Gotta-
down.
Remember to wear your goggles. We're gonna be traveling a sweepingly brisk 7 miles an hour.
Yeah, we're riding in the
I
Duesenberg.
like that.
Like you got the Flintstones car. You just using momentum.
Yabba dabba doo.
Oh God, we're evil. No.
Oh my goodness. I was gonna say we didn't even say anything actually bad today, and you're calling us evil.
Yeah. Like, I'm just hoping this works out, because then the next thing I'll have to find out is about the internet for it.
Starlink.
Am I going to be using Starlink or something like that?
But isn't Starlink rather expensive with the whole fucking setup?
I have no idea.
There's an initial investment, but it's
That's what it usually is. Like when you get the internet at first, it's the whole thing, or you have that initial fee, an installation or whatnot.
The startup fee.
Yeah. Like
Installation.
I looked into it. It looks ridiculous. Like $600.
Well, there's only installation if your cable company doesn't drop the stuff off at your place and have you do the installation yourself.
It also depends
I
on
got
like
lucky
if they're gonna do the
because
like
I-
provide you with the box and whatnot.
I did the
Well,
self
yeah, they-
install, and then the there was a actual hardware issue, so they came in and professionally reinstalled everything at their expense.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, because it was their shit that didn't work.
I mean, with where it's at, God, every time I say I can think of his Beck with got 2 turntables and a microphone.
Oh Lord.
There's a plausibility that it could have regular internet, even for how rural it is. Hell, I'm gonna have to double check there, but I think they in that area they've actually moved the electric to underground.
Nice.
Which, if they've done that, the likelihood, like, unless a massive power outage happens, it's unlikely I'll ever lose power.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, like the only thing that's shitty is the fact that like, look at it, about a third of a mile of, or so, third to 2/3 of a mile, I'm gonna be on just dirt roads.
Oh
Mm.
well,
Yeah.
grew up on a dirt road.
Not like I didn't grow up
Well,
with a
you
dirt
did want to
driveway.
be
Go ahead.
you did want to be far from your neighbors.
That's the dream, is to have it to where it's like you'd have to yell. They're still quite like pretty close, but they're not, a fucking wall away.
That'll be nice.
Mm-hmm. Then I can also go through, and it's gonna be really fun because when my folks are like, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" or something like that. We only really do Christmas. And I'd be like, "Something for the house. Let's get something together so that way I can build a table or a freaking workbench." Because I've already got a dining table. Like, it'll be nice to actually set up and have a legitimate workbench for my gun stuff
Nice.
instead of what I currently have, which is a plastic fold-out table that I use. Oh, I also tested out the slow-mo on the iPhone today, and it turns out that when it records the video of it, it actually records 2 videos, one that's slow motion and one that's regular.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that. And I forgot to bring one of the other digital camcorders I got out there so I could have, the double video, since I know how to do that shit now. I know how to offset it and whatnot as well, to where it'll be like in the corner or something.
My co-host is here, and she is trying to figure out where the actual voices are coming from.
Oh, your cat?
Yeah.
That's why I always wear headphones. Cats just know the
Hi.
noises are in Dad's head.
Hi, Tears Cat.
You want to say something? Never meow for me?
You can tell your cat I kindly said psst, psst, psst.
Oh gosh.
Tell my cat you totally photosynthesized with it.
Yeah.
I totally photosynthesized with you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this week goes, because it's like looking at the house tomorrow, and I gotta deal with the whole thing of training this gal that at my spot to where, you know, to toot my own horn a little bit, but not to be a complete dick, because it's not that she's dumb or anything. She's not going to be able to do the job like I do.
Well, no one can ever do the job that you can do, Rodney.
Well, it's just the whole fact that there's shit I can unga bunga that she can't. There's gonna be shit I'm not gonna be able to teach her because that thing's just not, or that instance, it just isn't gonna come up.
Mm-hmm.
And I have half a feeling I'm gonna have to have a conversation with like the fucking supervisors and probably HR and then the supervisor's boss and be like, hey, this whole shit of being like, oh, well, we think your talents are being wasted here, so we want to move, like, have you train someone else and move you somewhere else, type thing. Been like, if you're gonna be doing this, you need to start doing it to fucking everyone, not just a few of us.
God, I think this is going. So, really quickly, I'm playing this game and look at ugly. It's gonna be war soon. War were declared.
War were declared.
What happened? War were declared. I now have a new daughter. She's albino, and her name is Cadillac.
What?
So I'm playing this game called Crusader Kings 3.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And it's a mod I have called After the End. It is based that after this unknown apocalypse happens, and it's all what happened to America, essentially. And I'm playing. I think this is technically Michigan. Yeah, I believe we're in Michigan. Is the Kingdom of the Great Reserve? Yeah, because Detroit is not that far. So this should be Michigan.
When you back out in the map, does it look like a mitten? Vaguely.
What?
The area you're in. Is it surrounded on 3 sides by lakes?
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably in Michigan.
All right. Yeah. We're surrounded by 3 sides of. I'm assuming these are the Great Lakes. And
Well, they ain't the mediocre lakes.
well, in the South, there's this kingdom called the Ohio Valley Kingdom, and eventually, me and her will have to go to war. It is inevitable, and I'm not looking forward to it because she has fucking 9,000 troops to my meager 2,000.
Why do you have to go to war?
Expansion.
Why you got to expand?
It's Ohio. You got to go to war.
Exactly. Like, I'm not even from Michigan, and I know at some point Ohio and I have to come to blows. If I'm lucky, I can catch her in the middle of a war. I can catch her in the middle of a war where she is on the back foot fighting someone bigger.
Now, see, why can't you like create a treaty, work for her during her war, and get her to keep her ass out of?
No.
Why?
Because I'm an expansionist, and I have to expand. I must paint the map a beautiful shade.
So you don't have to go to war. You're choosing to go to war.
Well, not yet. I haven't started a war with her yet. She's too big.
He has a psychological dependence on.
Yes.
You won't have to go to war with her. You will choose to go to war with her.
Yes.
Basically.
I'm saying be honest about it. Don't come up with some bullshit about I gotta go to war with this bitch.
This is Tyr. You think he's going to do that?
I'm surprised we didn't have the finger snaps and be like, I gotta go to war with this bitch.
I have to. She has to die.
I will let Tyr fill those in on his own if he so chooses.
But until then, and I'm more than content to let her do her thing in the South, as long as she stays in the fucking South. The moment she expands north, I'm running roughshod on her ass.
Goes north, go all Wolverine on her.
If I'm lucky, I can take Detroit for myself and expand into Detroit. Well, I have a pretty sizable kingdom. I can take Detroit.
Oh, what's up, furry bastard?
Hey, Batman.
Ill bastard.
How you doing?
Yeah, but from there we'll see what happens for my work and whatnot. Because like, my boss has finally admitted, he's just like, oh, I want to put you on a filler, and it's like, yeah, I've told you, I've told HR, I don't want to fucking work that.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Even if you put me there, I will never sign off on the fucking train to say that I feel competent to be qualified. I'll be like, nope, because I don't want to work here. I don't want to work this spot.
Yeah, I'm finally getting the legitimacy. All right, that's
It's like-
done.
And I'm staying late on on Saturday, or not Saturday, Tuesday night at work, and plausibly have to stay late on fucking or Wednesday as well.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I just know the biggest thing I'm tired of is I'm tired of fucking training people. It seems like if you want to jump in for a bit, Bats, you good. It's like just every single time I start getting good at an area, they're like, "Oh, we want you to train someone." It's like, why?
Heavy is the crown heavy is the head that bears the crown.
Heavy is the crown that bears the head. Yes.
Yeah. Heavy is the skull that does the skull thing. Of skulls.
Hey, Batman, how you doing?
Like I said, I've been up for about an hour.
It'll be that way
good morning.
sometimes.
Yep. So there are parts of my body that are still asleep,
Oh,
which makes me very glad that I'm sitting down.
I have no doubt.
Oh man.
Hopefully
Sorry,
your
man.
dreams were pleasant.
So what's the subject?
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm very good at whatever.
Yeah, pretty
Whatever.
much we've been hopping around different subjects.
Oh, it's too early in the morning to hop around. I'll make myself sick.
Conversationally, not physically. If I tried to hop around, my kneecaps would end up on opposite sides of the room.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. I'm 61. I'm not physically fit. I just think about hopping around and I've got to go and lie down.
Oh no.
And the unfortunate thing, Clown, it is kind of part of our job to actually train someone in an area.
What is your job?
I am machine operator for Sherwin-Williams for their aerosol plant. And they want to pull that whole thing. It's like, you're too smart for that area. Your potential's being wasted. And it's like, homie, that's my decision.
So semi-skilled machine operator or fully skilled?
It does not require any certificate.
I remember when I used to work at this munitions factory, which is now shut down thanks to successive increasing leftist globalist governments in the UK. And there was a group of skilled workers called setters. You know, you'll know what a setter is, I believe.
Mm-mm.
Like a typeset?
No, basically the people who set the machines up and keep them functioning.
So like a
Hmm.
like a typesetter if you were working at a printing press.
Sounds more like
Possibly,
a
yeah.
mechanic.
But
Or a mechanic, yeah, kind of. But yeah, they were skilled men.
Mm.
And I always used to joke on with them, because they're always sitting about, yeah, you call me lazy because I'm pushing the brush. Look at you. You never do
Mhm.
anything else. Yeah, whenever I get I work, that means 5 or 10 people aren't getting paid. But yeah, the callowness of youth. I was
Yeah.
only a small
Well,
child at
unless
the
they had
time. I was
a
only
thing
about-
that said like when they're having to fix something that people weren't, if they weren't getting paid, it's like, no, they're still getting paid. They're just not the thing's not going.
They'd be getting the basic rate, yeah, but I mean, it was all if you're working on a machine, you're working on piecework, which is something you should know about, which you probably do know about.
Mhm.
Yes.
And if you're on basic rate as a piecework, you're making you're taking home less money than the guy who's pushing a brush.
Oh, that sounds like some union shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
I am
on that.
reminded of Auto Workers Union, and I think it was GM. There was a guy who'd been a floor sweeper there forever. So he had like all the benefits, maximum wage, and his pick of if he wanted to work holidays or not. And basically the rules required like every like couple times an hour, every couple hours, I forget which, the floors had to be swept. So there had to be somebody there to do it, even if the plant wasn't actually working.
Yeah. Oh, Clown raises a good point. If you don't make extra to train and say no and demand more money.
That's the unfortunate thing, is it is actually kind of part of our job description to do that.
Yeah. Right, it was kind of the job description of the lads where I was working, but if they had to train somebody up, they got like a half of their pay on top of their normal pay for training work.
I like doing the
Time and a half.
They don't do that. They don't do that for us here because I've had to train people at
Yeah, but
former
then
jobs
again,
as well.
yeah, then again, Angela, the average worker in the UK, even when I just started working back in the 80s, you earned about 21 days a year holiday, and that's not including compulsory holidays like bank holidays or Christmas or Easter. Well, you could just got those. You got 2 weeks at Christmas. You got your week at Easter, and on top of that, you earned 21 days holiday.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah.
That's the way it was over here. I think it still is.
Yeah, I just know for me that I'm most likely going to be going from the palletizer that I enjoy working, like I don't necessarily hate it, to probably having to work a fucking labeler, because I know I'm going to end up probably getting into an argument with them if they're going to be like, well, we want you to run a filler, and I don't want to run a filler. It's like, this is the reason why some people quit. But if it goes into the whole thing, I'm going to raise hell. And it's going to be like, hey, man, you got guys that have been in one, it's like, you got guys and gals that have been in one position. It's like one fucking spot where all they know how to do is to work those things and nothing else. And they've been doing that for several years.
Mm-hmm.
They need to start getting cross-trained. What's into that?
A coworker of mine's avoided getting trained for ages.
Because the only other job I would actually volunteer for, they got rid of it to now to where it's the gas house operator, to now to where it's an op tech. And I'm like, oh, with the way they're pushing this, I wouldn't be surprised if in a year they're trying to even get rid of machine operators and make everyone optex. Basically, an
Well-
optech is just someone who can work any of the machines in there, because the gas house technically gets a hazard pay because, you know, it could explode.
Ah,
Yeah.
But if it does explode, you know, depending on how the explosion is, like, there's shit that's like for a half mile. That area is just going to be a fucking crater. I mean, it's an aerosol can plant. So,
Mm-hmm.
Rotten,
yes.
I could have gone for a very long time not realizing that you worked in a place where you could explode momentarily.
Rodney could be walking home and he could just spontaneously combust. Angela, it's okay.
That'll take out an entire city block.
He just walks home. He's going about his business. He picks up a flower and then boom.
Whereas when Tay goes
Well,
home, he's got to do it when
I'll
there's
be
no
pretty
police
pissed
around.
off if I'm walking home, because that means my truck broke.
Yeah.
When Tay goes home, he's got to be very careful there's no cops around, otherwise he gets arrested for breaking into the cemetery.
I think I'm in good with a few police. They'll let me in without a issue.
You mean they'll see you come and they'll scream and run the other way?
I mean, you start casting magic. You know you.
I think
You're
it's just the
threatening to
fact
bite
that
him.
there's a skeleton in a top hat walking down the street. That'd do it.
And a monocle. Don't forget my monocle. Monocle's very important. It completes the outfit.
You are such...
Yeah, going back to the thing for my job, and for some of them, they can't try to make the excuse that, well, the person might be a little slow or have some like a learning disability or whatnot to where they're not gonna be able to do it. It's like, no, one of the gals I know that's been working there for probably almost as long as I have, if not longer, she's only been working the drop packers, pretty much just the drop packers. And that girl's a smart woman.
And I just seen something that proves that when you're not looking at the chat directly, you can misread. I was convinced Clown had put in I work as a gas station, not at a gas station.
Ew.
Yes, brother, I am aware that I know you can explode any moment. Please don't remind me.
Yeah, see, he still does work as a gas station. It's just when he's going to pass gas, he doesn't know, and he doesn't get paid for it as often.
Yeah, he doesn't get paid to pass gas in the gas.
Take it, Andrew is referring to the Revenge of Taco Bell.
And unfortunately, since I'm late for it,
Woohoo!
This is all wrong. Sorry.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Oh, God.
Congratulations, you played yourself. Oh. You didn't know.
Emotional damage.
I love that one. He's gone. He
I like
hasn't
the
done
one.
one of those in a while.
I like the one I call the American knock knock joke. Yeah, bang bang bang. FBI open up.
Oh, God.
That's soon to become the British knock knock joke. You know, only it'll be internet police open up.
Yeah.
No, it'll be the police of vice and virtue.
No, internet police.
well, it's either
No,
going to be the
no,
Muslim.
God.
Well, it's either going to be
They'll
an
adopt
offshoot.
Sharia.
It's either going to be an offshoot of the Muslim Brotherhood, or it's the ones that are like, you got a license for that TV.
Oh, hold on.
You said mean
Offshoot
things
of
on
the
on
Brotherhood.
the internet.
You mean the Labour Party, right?
No, I mean the son of a bitch. Because I know they have the offshoot. It's like it's a thing for like Muslim rights and whatnot.
Yeah, the Labour
Or,
Party.
It's got some name that sounds like, oh, you know, it's to coexist, and it's like, no, it's quite literally just in an offshoot of the Muslim Brotherhood that's just trying to get
Hey,
in
I've got a
power and take
question.
over.
I have a serious question for you, Rotten Corpse.
Okay.
Right, Australia, New Zealand, the United States, Canada, right?
Mm-hmm.
If
Okay.
Islam took those areas over completely, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were now Islamic states. what's going to happen to the indigenous people?
They're going to be executed.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
It's the whole thing of basically convert, pay, but any holy site, but don't expect to have any, not holy sites, but any, oh god damn it,
Power.
right.
well, yeah, it's like holy statues and whatnot that are going to be out in public because they'll gladly destroy them.
Yep.
I mean, currently
they will just
the only place they can't go to and openly take or it's like become a citizen of is Japan.
I think they'll end up destroying native populations.
Oh
They'll
yes, they always do.
Certainly
Oh,
destroy their cultures.
absolutely. Absolutely. That's kind of the entire tenet of their religion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can make as fun of Christianity as you want, but at least it wasn't pushed by the sword. That's why, like, every time I hear the thing, I think I
After
brought
the
up,
Crusades.
yeah, after the Crusades.
Even during the Crusades.
Well, the Crusades were responsive to invasions by the Muslims, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they failed.
it's taking back land that they took. I mean,
It's
they took
because-
most of Europe.
Southern Europe.
Yeah.
I mean, Spain was almost entirely Islam at one point.
Mhm.
That's very true.
Then
That's
Charlton Heston drove them out.
Yeah, that's why they try to say that historically Spain is a Muslim country.
It isn't.
And it's like, no,
It's
it was only that because of conquest and only for a short time.
yeah, it's fiercely anti-Muslim, and yeah, they keep going out the
Oh.
Islamic Golden Age. Yeah, that was all due to knowledge and information that they'd stolen.
Oh,
Mhm.
so much of the stuff they claim Islam created is just
Just about
Fucking
all of it.
like basically they're the originators of the whole thing of like we was kings and shit.
Half of the almost all of the famed Islamic scientists and philosophers from the Islamic Golden Age weren't Islamic.
Yeah.
They were basically forced in. They were basically pets of the of some caliph's caliphate court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, enough of them. But no, the Crusades unfortunately failed.
What?
We could.
Which is a pity.
Yeah.
And I think the Crusades actually opened the gates for Islamic invasions of Southern Europe as well.
Oh yeah.
See, this is what happens when we stick our noses into the fucking the Middle East's affairs.
Oh, it also just doesn't help that even if we hadn't, they'd have still tried to push their way into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid that if I talk about, if I ask any questions about this, I'm going to hear more about the Scottish.
No, we're not talking about that
Ask
retard.
Black.
Ask
Tribe.
Nat Blitzkeeter.
Who's going to mention anything about the Scottish?
No, last night there was the story of a woman who was considered missing in Texas, but she actually had joined this cult that was like, oh, we're the original heirs to Scotland, like the
Oh,
original Scottish. and
God,
whatnot.
then.
They said that the Jacobites were
Then-
a black tribe in Scotland.
Yeah, they're not even worth mentioning.
I'm like, you
That's how much of a
freaking
joke they are.
retard.
In what forest did you say, Andrea?
No, they said that the Jacobites were a tribe of black
Yeah.
people
Mhm.
in Scotland.
Yeah,
No,
they take it so seriously over here that I don't even think that that got into the papers.
I'm just so. It
while
broke
they
my
live off the
brain.
land.
I'm like, I'm not even a scholar of English history, and I know who the Jacobites were. And they weren't black.
Are
No.
you sure?
Yes.
You could be wrong,
Yes.
Andrew.
No.
I know you're not.
Dave,
Yes,
they weren't black.
but
Well, that's
we
like the
was we was
people-
kings.
That they
No, you
bring
weren't.
up the whole thing of how there were, natives from America that were sent over to like the Caribbeans and whatnot, or Caribbean and whatnot for the whole shit. And someone's like, "Well, don't you realize that most people in the Caribbean are black? So that means the original natives were black." And it's like, huh?
No, the Spanish killed all the original natives.
All right, so I have to say this, and it pisses me off that I have to continue to say this, but there is dark skin does not make you black.
Well, I mean, this is also coming from the same people that will like see a dark skinned character in a cartoon and immediately like, oh, that's a black character. Like they'll look at that in like Bleach or something and they'll be like, oh, you see, because Yoruichi's a dark skinned character, she's black. And it's like, no, she's a dark skinned Asian, most likely from one of the southern areas, if not like southern islands of like Okinawa or some shit.
Yes, she's not black. She's Asian. She's clearly Asian.
Shit. Yeah, scientists find
Or potentially Cambodian. I mean,
and
Nope.
scientists examine Cheddarman's DNA and conclude that he had dark skin. Oh, he's a black man. No, he's not. He had dark skin. Probably like somebody from like southern Italy.
Yes.
Also
Just-
had
just
blue
because-
eyes and straight brown hair.
Cheer, let me ask you a question. Where is
Yes.
Cambodia?
Not in the southern islands of Japan.
No, it's not, but it is in Asia.
Yeah, but see, he was saying Yoruichi, and Yoruichi is Japanese. She's clearly Japanese.
Okay.
Oh no!
I don't-
Hold on.
I don't know what I don't know anything about the show you're talking about. I'm
It's like
just
the-
saying you said that she's Asian and dark-skinned Asian. She could be Cambodian. Their skin tends to be darker.
It's
Yes, but-
Romans were black because they found African Romans. Yeah, they were from North Africa and they weren't black.
You also had the fact that Alexander had invaded like that whole side like decade
North Africa.
before. Yeah, so they already had Africans there.
Yeah, but they weren't sub-Saharan Africans.
No, they weren't. Like shit, they had been at war with fucking Carthage for eons at that point.
Right, there's the one. If they actually found they were hardy human civilized settlements in Antarctica, they were living off seals and whales and stuff. Yeah, and managing to live on the icy conditions. These Afrocentrics go, yeah, the first people in Antarctica were black,
No, they weren't. Like again, all right. I get if you subscribe to the Pangean theory, yes, the mitochondrial Eve was found in Africa. That is what we believe. She was found. What
I believe the mitochondrial Eve thing is being disputed as well now.
Well, I'm just using that as a basis for this one. But she would not have been quote unquote black.
Mhm.
No, it should have been some kind of shade of brown because all skin tones would have had to be derivative from her.
Yes.
There's also the fact that most Africans before the Bantu peoples, who most black people are, that of in Africa are descended from, spread out. Most Africans kind of look like the people of the Kalahari Desert.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
Sort of
problem
like
is,
coppery coloured.
as well as how many of them just think for some odd reason that as soon as you bring up that it's African, that automatically means that they're sub-Saharan black.
Well, even that, it's okay. Take remember Cleopatra done
Mhm.
by Jada Pinkett Smith or Jada Pinkett, and it depicted her as this dark-skinned woman, and
When
all
she's fucking
historical data.
Macedonian.
Yes, all historical data says that she would more likely be lighter because every
she was Greek.
reference. Yeah, she was more. Her grandparents were more likely Greeks, so she'd have
Yeah,
been. But there are writers of the time that depicted her, and they make no mention of her being dark skinned.
And there would have if she had been.
Yes, because that would have been rare.
Cleopatra itself is a Greek name.
Yes.
It was said that she looked Ethiopian.
And even then, they were fairly lighter. Mm-hmm.
Now, if you notice, people from East Africa, like the Sudanese, the Ethiopians, they have different faces to the people from West Africa.
What a desert makes, man. A whole world of difference the desert makes.
But, I mean, there was a Black Kingdom in Africa. It was inspired by and also inspired ancient Egypt, and usually warred with it on a regular basis, called Nubia.
Yeah, it was in the south.
But they never claimed them because it's not as famous as Egypt.
Hmm.
When even then, Egypt and Nubia were the only two powers who literally resist Rome, because Rome was like, fuck this shit.
Yep.
Client states, go away.
And personally, I think there are two main reasons why sub-Saharan Africa didn't involve technology as nearly as much as the rest of the world. That's because it was harder to get around, so ideas took a lot longer to spread.
Makes
and also
sense.
didn't need to because it was easier to get food and shelter.
Hmm.
Like I say, necessity is the mother of invention.
And when you got live in a land of plenty,
And I'm just wondering who was the mother of Tyr because,
funny. You got jokes. I have, I sacrificed my mother to achieve lichdom.
Mm.
So now,
I see you like the quantum lich.
yes, I like the quantum lich. I'm liching through all the space and time.
Yep. No, because you want to go back and cheat on your final high school exam.
Hey, it was a hard high school exam.
That's like going back to the whole Muslim thing. Is always funny when they bring up the joke back in the day of someone like, "Oh, I don't think women should have a place. They should have a voice. They're covered at all times, and everything." Be like, "Oh, don't you think that's pretty sexist?" And it's like and all this other stuff. It's like I'm Muslim. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be Islamophobic.
I just
Yeah,
I
no,
just
it's hilarious.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Angela.
No, I literally just groaned.
It was that good, was it?
I
No,
love how
it
they
was
say
that
that. I love how they say Muhammad was a feminist, and I'm like,
Oh, that's
In fact,
that.
Western scholars are starting to question if he actually even existed.
wow.
Oh, my
Hey,
favorite thing
that's-
for like talking about like the different religions and everything of how so many of the Muslims are just so dyed in the wool of like believing about what their Bible or their holy book says, even when it's been actively shown it'd be wrong. Like
Yep.
oh, this person was crucified. Yeah, except for at that time frame, crucifixion didn't exist, hadn't been invented by the Romans yet.
I often wonder what the symbol for Christianity would be if Jesus has been burned at the stake.
It would have been someone attached to a pike,
A capital I.
yeah.
Because
or just
for
a stick,
hundreds of years,
or it'd either be the capital I or a lowercase L.
for hundreds of years, the symbol for Christianity wasn't a crucifix; it was a fish.
A fish. Yeah.
Mhm.
Funny how things change.
Agreed.
Apparently, there are a lot of Jews who their main complaint about Christianity is the fact that a lot of Christians walk around with an instrument of torture hanging around their necks. That's what a
What is it?
crucifix was.
Yeah.
No wonder vampires are frightened of them.
See, that's the thing you have to deal with the pussy ass vampires. They're terrified of lowercase t's.
Oh, that was one. I read this short story. This guy, he's hunting a vampire, right? Because, yeah, there's been these murders in this small town where he lives, and that's the only thing that explain it is a vampire, right?
Mm-hmm.
He actually finds this vampire and he tries to scare it away with a cross. Doesn't work. It's a Jewish vampire.
Okay, that's funny. I wonder what's happened to a Jew gold.
Shut up with the Jew gold.
What?
You are hiding my Jew gold.
I don't have your Jew gold.
But what Tyr is trying to say here is that Jews are really dwarves.
All I know is Angela has Jew gold, and I want it.
Angela
But are they
does
digging
not
holes?
have Jew gold. But your insistence that I do tells me that you're trying to deflect. You have my Jew gold. That's why
No.
I've never seen it.
Angela, Tyr is such an old lich, he's got Atlantean gold.
Yes, that's my team.
It's possible. I can't remember all the gold I've stolen. I mean, acquired legally. Yes.
Just give me mine back.
It did.
Give Angela a gold back.
I can't.
We'll set Clown on you.
Set him on me. I'll take his gold. I want all the gold. I don't care if it's
Technically,
Jew.
it's our gold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you have it here. That is the point.
I'll give Clown a set of lich-proof armor.
Again, I want all the gold. I'm also greedy.
You're a lich, not a dragon.
My mom was a dragon. Apparently, I don't know.
No. Your mum was a drag queen. Get it right.
Jeez. Wouldn't it be a drag king?
No, there's something we never told you about your mum.
You're your own grandpa.
You're adopted. What? That explains so much. I mean, me being a lich and them being human.
And all your family being white.
Yeah, just. I should have seen the signs. I should have seen them. How could I have been so blind? Like, yay! All right,
I think I'm just trying to catch a spell on you.
I think so too.
Yeah, the one that helps you see the sign.
Oh God, no! I don't want to see any signs.
But does it open?
It opens up the door, right?
Nope.
I don't know.
What? I don't think I wish to know.
It's an Ace of Base song.
It's an old Ace of Base.
Oh yes, I saw the sign. It said no entry here, authorized persons only.
I saw the sun. No.
You
I said go
opened up your
home.
eyes.
My eyes, I saw the sun. Life is demanding.
It was T for time to leave.
I bet she sings ABBA as well, you know.
I actually like ABBA quite a bit.
Yeah, if you change your mind.
Oh yes, yes, that's it. The chicken dance song.
ABBA?
Yeah, the chicken dance song.
Okay, what's the chicken dance?
You know,
song?
if you change your mind, chicken dance on the Thursday line. Chicken dance on the options free. Chicken dance on me. Chicken dance.
Chicken dance on me.
Yeah,
No, that is
yeah.
not
It's a chicken dance
dance.
song.
It's Take a Chance.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I prefer my version.
I like his version too.
Honey, I'm still free.
You know,
Chance on me.
You can dance if you want to.
Sherrod.
To leave
It
your
ain't
friends
no
behind.
lie.
You know,
Friends
Sherrod.
don't dance, and if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine.
I hate that song.
I love that song.
I hate anybody who likes that song as well.
Okay.
Oh God, I
Then
guess
I
you hate
guess you
everybody
don't
here.
like me, Batman.
No, I just hate the song. I just don't like the song.
The music video for that song is absolutely.
Ridiculously insane.
I think they just gave a whole bunch of inmates in the asylum Renaissance costumes and said, "Hey, have fun."
Mhm.
That was just really weird.
Have you seen that on? I forget who does it. It's on YouTube. Bohemian Rhapsody. Bunch of cats singing their
No.
version of Bohemian Rhapsody. It's fucking hilarious.
No, I have seen the Muppets
No.
version of it
Ugh.
Pardon me.
though. The Muppets version of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Is this the real life?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Hey, somebody's near a roadway.
Mhm.
I said somebody's near a roadway.
And it's not me this time.
It's me. It's they're going up and down the streets because I'm lazy and I don't want to been sitting on my ass most of the day.
It's better than sitting on somebody else's.
Unless you're into that, they're into that as well.
Yeah.
Or unless you're talking about a donkey.
I somehow don't see a donkey in the middle of Baltimore.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's Baltimore. Anything's probably on the table.
I mean, we used to have the Arabers who essentially were people that had horses. We had a state like not too far from my house, quite literally up the street were their original stables, where they would walk around selling fruit.
Guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. You're just too darn loud.
Mhm.
Don't know why
Yeah.
that popped in my head.
And to defend yourself from fresh fruit, you unleash the tigers.
Really?
Sorry, that came up earlier during Frosted stream too.
So
We
in order
watched
to
this-
stop things, but
Really goofy movie called what was it? Will
Tiger Plague.
Tiger? Yeah, Tiger Plague. And it was just, oh my gosh,
it was cinematic gold.
it was. It brought an entire new definition to the term clusterfuck. Let's put
So-
it that way.
The
How badly would Huey Lewis and the News have flopped if before they started recording the track you snuck in and altered the lyrics of the song so that the word power was replaced as parrot?
It's tipped to be a cube.
What?
See, the movie was very much Chinese stylings,
It was a Chinese movie that was dubbed by Hindi people.
Yeah, dubbed into English by Hindi people.
Ring a ding a ding a ding a ding a ding. Oh, excellent.
I thought it was hilarious because of the whole Indian people hate the Chinese and vice versa thing. I was just like, this is wonderful.
Oh,
Like,
it was
one of the best things.
it was an
from
absolute riot.
It's from British childhood, like back in the 70s. There's a show called The Magic Roundabout, right? It was a French show, right? It's a BBC bought. And the guy who's given the job of re-scripting it, translating it, turned around and says, I can't be bothered to translate this, so we just wrote entirely new scripts. And it became a cult classic.
I still think it's funny for Indian culture, the whole thing of like when they got rid of Apu, the outlook on Indians, especially from India, started to go downhill really fast.
Maybe because the asshole that complained about Apu was a grifter trying to grift.
Oh,
Who's
he
a
totally
proto
was.
grifter. And the good thing about that one is that he got Apu taken off, but he got nothing.
Yeah. It's like that idiot who gave up a regular slot on the Family Guy because he wasn't black.
Oh,
Cleveland?
Yeah, the voice actor wasn't black, and he decided because it was politically incorrect, he gave it up to a black actor.
Okay.
yeah.
Following that kind of logic, you should take the guy who's doing Joe Swanson's voice and shoot him in the spine.
Yeah. But the concept of acting is pretending to be something you are not. So what is wrong with a white person pretending to be black?
I don't know, man. What is wrong with the white person
As
pretending
long
to be
as
black?
you're doing it respectfully.
No, not even that.
Hell no.
Even if you don't
Screw
understand,
that.
I don't care. Look. Honestly, if you were if say there was a movie where an animated movie, and you were pretending to be a crackhead, a black crackhead, and you were a white man, but you liked your voice, I could care less.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. If you're playing the role straight, yes. I'm saying that just because somebody's pretending playing a black character does not mean it's a minstrel show.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, I agree.
That is what I'm saying when I say respectfully.
Racist joke time.
Yes, racist joke time. I like it.
Black guy walks into a doctor's office. The doctor looks up and goes, yeah. Doctor looks up. This black guy's got a parrot on his head. The doctor goes, yes, can I help you? The parrot goes, yeah, can you get this blackhead off me foot?
Get that nigga off my ass. Mm-hmm.
I can't
I'm a
hardly think
terrible
of anything
person.
else at the moment.
I'm a racist. I am proud of the fact that I am a racist. I hate
I'm not
everyone.
racist. I hate everybody.
I'm a racist. I hate foot races. I hate sack races. I hate fucking egg
Ain't
races.
no way in hell I'm doing a fucking 10K.
You goddamn right. I'm fuck 10Ks are right out. I'm a racist. I hate races.
Like, they say that exercise is 50% physical, 50% mental.
Yes.
I'll work on the physical tomorrow.
I tend to work on the whole thing of working out is 50% physical, 50% being mental.
Yeah, when I was a kid, when I was a young man, and I'd call for a bus, and it's at the bus stop, and it's about to pull out. I'd run for it. These days, I'll wait for the next one. I am not running. I have not run probably for 20 years.
I've done some light jogging.
I ran for cake.
if I'm running, look for what's chasing me.
Yeah.
If I'm running, it's clearly a paladin behind me, and I need you guys to take it out.
It
I am
depends.
not attacking a
depends.
paladin.
It depends. Is it a high maintenance paladin?
See, I am technically physically capable of running, but doing so over any distance means I'm not going to be able to walk for an indeterminate amount of time that is influenced by how far and how long I'm running.
By any distance, are you like me? That means about 5 feet.
If it's more than one step and a reach, I'm risking not being able to walk the next day. So
Yeah, and talking about running is actually tiring me out.
God damn.
Angela laughs. She doesn't know how honest I'm being.
Yeah, all else that means is your ass probably needs to actually be doing the whole getting exercise and all that.
talking about
Totally.
it doesn't tire me out. Actually doing it is debilitatingly painful.
Yep.
Okay.
I do what I'm able.
That I'm able to do what I want.
So I just know I wore my knee out on Friday because I should have offset how I was carrying them and switched from the right side to the left side, but because of 3 different screw ups on a thing, I had to go and redo almost an entire skid, basically half of it.
You ever, because of the position you're sleeping in, wake up and an arm or a leg has gone to sleep?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And you know when it's your leg, you don't realize until you get out of bed and try and stand up.
Yes.
That was me yesterday.
That was me the other day.
Ooh.
So I haven't had it
Yeah.
with a leg in an extremely long time. But then again, that's like when Blind Press asked on Twitter of like if people who have had it that like they've stopped thinking and not had anything going on in their brain, what's it like? And I was like, wonderful, but I haven't had it in years. I forgot to mention that I also have tinnitus, so I'll never have that again.
Yeah, the other thing is with that, you may think that you're not thinking anything, but you are. The only time you're not thinking is when you're under anesthesia.
No, that's not entirely true.
Don't tell me you're still thinking then, are you?
Yeah. Like I was under anesthesia when I was getting my wisdom teeth extracted. And I could it was time flowed so fucking differently.
No, I
They
don't
did a
believe you, Tia.
general for your wisdom teeth?
Yeah. Because they were taking all 4.
I don't believe you, Tia.
No, they did local, sorry. They did local anesthetic.
Yeah, I was on about general. But I don't believe you, Tia.
Why?
Wisdom teeth.
If it's a local tier, then you wouldn't be. It's not the same. You wouldn't be
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
They don't give you
You're not
general
under.
anesthetic these days.
Yeah, see, they put me out for mine.
Mine were done for by a surgeon, so
Oh no, mine were done on.
they knocked me out.
I never had any problem with my wisdom teeth.
I
they bashed
actually
me in the
didn't
head.
have any problem with mine either. All mine were in set. The federal or the Air Force decided to take them because, like, well, they could cause problems when you're flying. I'm like, I'm aircraft maintenance. I'm not going to be flying that often, most likely.
My granddad,
Somebody
I
wanted
mean,
to get in good with the tooth fairy. That's
by-
why he
by
took the teeth.
No,
by
they
the time
wanted
he
people
was
to get
in his,
practice.
my grandfather, by the time he was in his 30s, had false teeth. By the time he hit 35, his wisdom teeth started to come in.
Okay.
And apparently,
He was a what?
he was apparently not a happy man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with mine, since all of mine were in set, they're like, we're just going to use this for, training for someone.
Yeah, my they had to take out my wisdom teeth because they were
Impacted.
coming in wrong. Yeah, impacted, and it started to fuck with the other tooth, the
Yeah,
two teeth nearby. Yeah.
Because
that-
in a lot of people, the jaw isn't shaped right for them to come in.
That's because our
Yeah.
jaws have actually gotten smaller.
Well,
They-
like you
they
said,
did.
mine, no problem.
They had to take mine just because they were growing in so slowly that it was impossible to keep them healthy. They couldn't bite against each other, which is actually critical for dental health.
And
So
apparently, there are fewer. Yeah, the amount of people who actually get wisdom teeth is going down.
Because
Well,
they're used
Yeah, I
to
was
food.
gonna
Hmm.
say I can't remember which of my kids it was, but they only had like uh one of their wisdom teeth.
Oh God, I can remember. I'd be about 4, 5, and I can't remember why, but I had to go in for an operation at hospital. So they give me the injection, right, which dopes you up, and then I woke up in the operating theatre just as they're putting the gas mask on my face, and I was panicking. I remember that.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
And then, of course, the gas took effect.
See, that's one of the issues that I really hate with anesthetic and shit like that. I don't want to be aware of anything. I want to. Yeah.
You want to be out.
Yes, I want to be out. I don't want to. I want to wake up 8 hours later. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Don't tell me you want to wake up 8 hours later in a bathtub in a cheap motel covered in ice cubes.
What organs are they gonna take? All of mine are atrophied.
Rather than putting them in.
Oh God. Do I have a pancreas? Why do I have a pancreas?
Why
Why
I
is it
got
on top of my head?
why I got 6 kidneys?
God
Oh,
damn.
you hear about the two Irishmen sitting in a pub?
hey, if they're giving you pancreas, can you take it back out and give it to me?
Sure.
You hear about the two Irishmen sitting in a pub? One of them,
Mind you, I would.
he's losing his hair, and he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, I'm sick of this. We're getting laughed at for going bald, and I've got to do something about it." So his mate goes, "Well, Paddy, have you never thought about a transplant?" And so, sure I have, but I'd look stupid walking about with a kidney on my head now, wouldn't I?
Cut the hair off your ass and grow it on your head.
Oh.
Oh Jesus. That's what they did. That's the they take butt follicles.
They'll take it off your legs or your arms as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in like 18 or 19, I had surgery
Mm-hmm.
to extend my jaw. I had an 1.5 inch overbite, and the state decided that it would cause issues with my ability to get a job.
What, for overbite?
It was that bad.
Okay.
Basically, it was jarring enough that they thought it would interfere with my ability to get hired. So they turned around and did a surgery to extend my lower jaw.
Ah.
They took bone from my hip,
Ow.
broke my jaw, and extended it out, and
I've heard about that
put
sort of thing.
screwed the bone into my jaw, and then broke my upper palate and collapsed it back a little bit and put a metal plate in the roof of my mouth.
Angela.
And it is the weirdest thing to look at, because I've had a lot of dental x-rays done in my life. It is the weirdest thing to look at my dental x-rays now because there are screws all over the place.
Fucking
And a
screws
metal
everywhere. Mhm.
a metal plate in the roof of my mouth, so my x-rays look all weird.
Yep. So both me and Angela, and depending on which spot you're x-raying, we're both just completely screwed. See, mine's my
But
right
run
hand
around.
from how all the bones I've broken there. We're screwing around. Screw around too much.
Look, if you both come to the airport,
I've been to the airport enough times. You're not gonna. They don't have the screws that are gonna go and set off the alarm.
I don't know.
Yeah, but we've all heard about the guy with the metal plate in his head who ended up going through that detector naked.
If I don't set off a metal detector, I have no confidence in the level of security they're providing.
Well, I want to say I've got it's 14 to 16 screws in my right hand, along with some wire.
And some duct tape.
Have you ever heard of a role-playing game called All Flesh Must Be Eaten?
Yes.
Yeah, the zombie
No.
role-playing game. I was running that, and I played a horrible trick on the players. Yeah, because quickly work out these set of zombies, you shoot them and they had to go down. So there's this one zombie coming at them, and the only guy's got ammunition left. Bang, bang, bang. And how well did I do? Well, every shot was bang on target, right in the forehead. What? So he's gone down. No, he's still coming towards you. Had a metal plate in his head.
Oh,
And it was at the right angle that
no.
it actually
It blocked
ricocheted, because in all reality, of how
It would just
physics
push it
works,
in.
yep, it dent that
Yeah.
son bitch.
Well, at least he had a lot to. Yeah.
That's wild.
Batman, you are a bastard for that one.
Yep.
I just thought I'd let you know.
Oh, one of the worst things I did in a role-playing game I was running was this chest the players found in this dungeon. The thief.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'll
yeah.
open it. Right. Make your traps roll. Failed it miserably. As you feel this sudden stinging in your thumb. You pull your thumb back, there's a little drop of blood on your thumb, and there's this needle there.
Oh no.
You think, oh God, yeah, I'll poison myself. So yeah, I do this quick roll, yeah, and he feels it. It's a willpower roll. So he thinks he's poisoned, so he can feel his thumb going numb, but it's psychosomatic because that needle's been there so long that any poison on it is long since either evaporated or denatured, so it's harmless.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know that. So he eventually manages to pick this lock, right?
Back.
And start taking everything out of the chest. And is there anything else in there? And where you look in, and you can see the flagstones at the bottom of the chest with some rotted wood.
Mm-hmm.
What? So it could have just lifted the chest off. Yeah.
Huh?
So he gets the clerk to cast neutralize poison on him, which doesn't work because he's not poisoned. And he just it was the panic because by now, because of him believing that he's being poisoned, he can't feel his right hand.
Oh no.
It was hilarious.
You're a monster. I just thought I'd let you know that.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Make sure you know what and who you are.
But I was also the kind of GM who would try and give the players every chance they could to survive a dungeon.
And Bats, I figured
So it
like the
wasn't that
weirdest role play you had was with one of your exes when she wanted to role play as doctor and patient, and he was like, "Doctor, I want you," and you're like, "That procedure isn't available for another 6 months." You went
Yeah.
way too hard in the realism department on her.
That wasn't as bad as Tay, who didn't play doctors and nurses. He used to play mortician and patient.
Oh.
Well,
You know what his safe word was, right?
what?
I'm alive.
There was this one creepy guy that was always looking at me.
Well,
Yeah.
I couldn't do the whole thing of like your insurance wouldn't cover this because I want to say from most of the UK that I'm aware of, they've had national health care or universal health care.
Since the late 40s, yeah, national health. It's not free healthcare because it's paid for by
I didn't say free.
By the state.
Well, it's paid for by taxes and everything.
The thing is, the national health worked over here for for a very important reason. This isn't a huge country.
Yeah, it says a pretty low
Same
population.
with Canada. I mean, Canada on landmass is huge, but in terms of populated area, it isn't. So their national health service worked as well.
Didn't actually work that well in Britain, so
It used to. It used to be fucking brilliant. It's been overburdened with migrants, both legal and illegal.
Mm-hmm. And probably a small portion of hypochondriacs.
Surprisingly, no. I mean, most people are like me, go years without seeing a doctor. Last time I saw my fucking family doctor was 2000.
You starting to snore,
2008.
Tear? Tear, did you fall asleep on us?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Sound like you were snoring. Sorry to cut you off, Bats.
Sorry, the last time I saw my doctor was about 2008, and that was to get my dad's death certificate.
I see my doctor the end of next month.
I probably ought to set up a thing to go see a doctor just to get an overall checkup.
Mm. All right.
well, I see
So
a
otherwise, the
doctor
most I've
next
had for it
weekend.
was like the physical for getting a job here at or at Sherwin.
I remember physical to get my job. You gotta lift 50 pounds and walk around with it for a hot minute.
Need a physical for
Yep.
my job, but it's need to pass a background check.
Oh, it's both of those for mine. Like you gotta be able to lift like X amount of weight and everything. Because of how I gotten back in the gym, although I'm not able to do some things I used to.
What, like chase after young hot women?
No, it's my like a couple of my things that I was doing in the gym beforehand have gone down. Like I used to do 3 sets of 10 for a dumbbell bench press with a 100-pound dumbbell in each hand, and I'm struggling with 90s.
Technically, I have to be able to do lift and carry something like 15 to 25 pounds. Like I can carry my cat. That's good enough.
What's it really carrying a cat?
Because Wazowski's about 17 to 19 pounds or so.
Mm-hmm.
If I can carry him, I can carry anything I need to carry for my job.
Oh.
I wish your cat was a mountain lion.
I wish your cat was a cat that ever catted the cats.
Very glad that your cat is not a mountain lion. Thank you.
Oh, let me rephrase that. I wish your cat was a mountain lion from a breed of mountain lions that had been thoroughly domesticated.
Okay, thank you.
Like that
Now
one
the-
massive cat that can do like the give it and like go with the whole twist to where it can almost turn its back in a freaking 360.
Oh, did you ever see that short video that was on Twitter the other day? This Indian, in his bathroom, and there's this lion tiger poking his head through the window.
What?
Yeah, small window, but I would have gotten out there as fast as I could because it's still a cat. It can still get through a fucking hole that's smaller than its body.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers are
If it can-
massive. I
If we
would
can
be
comfortably
more
stick
like
its
I would be
Ti-
more like the wall would necessarily keep the tiger out.
Yeah, the wall would necessarily keep the tiger out, but the hole where the window is, even though it was small, yeah, a well-built man would have difficulty getting through it. A tiger wouldn't, because
Mhm.
yeah, tiger being a cat, it can compress its body enough.
if it can stick its head through without pinching its whiskers, it can stick the rest of its body through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cat gonna cat.
No, thank you.
That's why I'd have a gun that was able to take down the biggest predator. And even if I was in the bathroom, it'd be right there because then it'd basically be like, point the gun and basically we're going to have a Mexican standoff. I don't want to shoot the tiger. I don't want that to, and that whole thing. But if it comes in, I'm shooting it and I'm not stopping till the motherfucker's dead.
Yeah, the only time I would want to be alone in a room with a tiger is if that tiger was a rug.
And I'd still rather not have that.
Yeah, I'm not really looking for a tiger skin.
Not even a fake one.
A fake one, maybe. Just because.
Because I've got to admit, I do agree with that. The only place where natural fur is on the animal that naturally grows on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
I'm
If
not
I
that
wouldn't-
far.
If I wouldn't eat it, I wouldn't wear it. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
And I wouldn't use it for decoration either.
No. It's an insult to the animal.
To nature in general, really.
When it comes to mountain lions, I think mountain lions, for the big cats, I think mountain lions are the most attractive, I suppose you'd say.
Until they get pissed at you.
And Clown
yeah.
is pretty right. If you're a junkie and you know copper pipes or wire is inside of the building, you can fit yourself by any opening.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Don't get
this
out hustled by a
Russian guy,
crackhead.
this Russian guy does videos on YouTube. He's got a cougar or a puma or whatever you want to call it.
A lot of people don't realize it is the same cat, differentiated name, not for the color of coat or anything like that, but simply for the region where you find it.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
I said cougar or puma or whatever.
Panther,
Understand they're the same
catamount.
cat.
There's a half dozen or so names for it. It's the same big cat.
It's just
It's
named
just-
regionally.
Regionally, it's where
I
you-
wonder how if cats were as intelligent as humans, I wonder how offended your average mountain lion would be about people calling middle-aged child cradle snatchers cougars.
You're calling me the same thing as that ugly Karen?
Hey, not all. Oh, not all middle-aged women are ugly.
No,
Not all middle-aged women are Karens either.
nope.
Uh,
Not all women
Yeah,
are
but not all
specialized it.
Karens.
Not
Not
all
all
Karens are
cougars
Karens
are
either.
Karens either.
Yeah, not all Karen cradle snatchers. Apart from the ones that are. It's like saying not all liches are evil, apart from the ones whose names begin with T and end in ear.
Oof.
I think he's falling
Shots
asleep. You know.
fired. I believe he has crashed on us again.
Yeah, because he would have
At least
responded
he's
to that.
not snoring this time.
Yeah. We've had that
Yeah.
happen before.
Okay,
Yet.
I can't move.
His
I've
nickname
got,
is Snorlax for a reason.
I got 27 pounds of
Cat.
miniature Black Panthers in my lap. I can't move.
Do you know what
Oh,
surprises
no.
me?
Huh?
Is Disney isn't constantly apologizing for the crows in Dumbo.
They've removed them.
Have they?
Yeah.
They removed them. They removed the entirety of Song of the South.
I know
I-
somebody who's got that on DVD.
Yeah,
This is
the
big.
Jim Crows have been wiped from them.
Crows were fun though. I mean, it's
Okay, let me be fair. I don't know about the cartoon, but I do know that when they made the live action movie, they removed the Jim Crows. And I'm also air quoting live action because
Yeah, in the original one, I mean, the crows were the only ones who knew what was going on and who was smart.
yeah,
Every other
right?
character in that film was an idiot.
they take this magic feather.
Well, technically Dumbo wasn't an idiot. He was just a kid.
Yeah. His mother was kind of an idiot. The mouse was kind of an idiot. Everybody in the
God.
circus were idiots.
Timothy was awesome. I love Timothy.
Still an idiot. Rockabye tear on the crypt top.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Tyler scored Jiminy Cricket.
Timothy?
Yeah.
Hey.
God, my friend was terrified of Jiminy Cricket.
I love
It's
Jiminy
okay.
Cricket.
Yeah, that was a snore. I heard a snore.
Someone. Here.
Hmm,
Just
You're
beat him.
asleep. Go to bed.
I'm fine.
Go to
Keep
bed.
falling asleep.
You've fallen asleep and been snoring twice now.
I'm fine. I'm up.
No, you're not. You're not. Go to
Oh.
bed.
Oh.
Yeah. I think we'll call it here. It's
Yeah.
been about an hour 50.
It's the only way we're gonna get here to go to bed.
So it seems like we all have things we have to do this week and everything. I want to say it's next week. There is Labor Day, I believe.
Yes.
Next week
Is
Monday,
it?
not this Monday. So have a
Monday,
good
yeah.
one, folks. It's almost the end of August, and yeah, we're 3/4 of the way done with 2025. And what have you accomplished?
Go to hell, rotten.
Not a whole lot.
Hey,
I've accomplished a
if you're
lot.
still here, you've accomplished something.
Mhm.
Yay!
They have, yeah. Managed
I've
not to die.
accomplished less than Will.
Oh,
See ya.
yes.
See you. Good night.
Fine. I'm going to bed.
Have a
Love
good
you
one,
guys.
everyone. Laters.
Good night.
And I know.
Night.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Join us again next week, or you can check out the other people in the panel in the description and see us again plausibly on one of their channels, or just check out what work they've done. Have a good week, everyone.